We are in this situation where the previous pathways to social mobility, the ability to go get an education, then go into the workforce, earn a good living, and leave the world a better place for the future generation, that pathway currently feels broken. So this is the special moment where I think we can all lean in together and actually do something to restore that pathway to mobility. But we're going to need much bolder and much more visionary leadership. The New Economy and Society platform is dedicated to ensuring that people are able to fulfill human potential. We do that in three ways. One, we look at the new economic agenda. How do countries grow? How do countries stay competitive? But at the same time, how do they become more inclusive? Second, we do that by looking at the education, skills, and jobs agenda. So how do we develop people's potential? And at the same time, how do we ensure that they're able to deploy that potential in the labor market? And the last area is equality and inclusion. So how do we look at income equality at the level of entire societies, but also how do we ensure that those people that have traditionally been left out of the labor market now have an opportunity to earn a living should they wish to do so? Many partners will join us because they're interested in one aspect, and then very quickly they will see how that connects to economic opportunity more broadly, how that connects to gender equality, how that connects to the future of work, and then they'll start getting involved in other projects. So we really do this taking into account what the starting point of a partner is, and because there's so much activity year-round, they can really join at any stage of the year. So let's take a tangible example. The fourth industrial revolution has started changing the skill sets that are required within jobs. It has started completely displacing certain jobs, and it has started creating wholly new jobs. So when CEOs are facing some of these changes, it has become very clear that there's certainly a role for businesses to play on their own, but they also need to be working with others. So all of that is something we're doing in this platform. The first one is being dealt with through our HR 4.0 project. So how do companies change themselves? The second one is being dealt with in our Preparing for the Future of Work project, where we have 10 industries that are working in what we call industry accelerators to actually deal with the reskilling and upskilling issues within their own industry. And the last one is being dealt with through our Closing the Skills Gap Accelerator model, where 10 countries are working on bringing the public and the private sector together. These are all the areas in which we're actually able to work with some of the largest businesses in the world, advising and working with not just the CEOs, but also giving them an opportunity to shape these discussions. We know that there are tens of millions of people that are already being impacted, either because they have better wages or because they have better jobs or because they have better standards in the type of work they're doing. And the goal is that we learn from these experiments and we invite many more business and government stakeholders to work with us so we can actually increase the ambition level to 1 billion people, men and women, receiving more economic opportunity in the next 5 years.